What happens when students are hesitant to be recorded or to speak to the group at all? So if somebody's in that presenter role and the person says, no, it's, this is a 200-person class, I'm unwilling to speak in front of it. Well, there are a couple answers to this. To the recording side of things, it's not something that I advertise to students, but if there's somebody who's really hesitant to engage in the actual recording, just the recording of the video, then it's as simple as saying to that student at the time, very well, I respect the student's hesitance to do so. Will that student, I say to the student, please present to the classroom instead, and we just won't record the video. Again, it's not something I advertise, but I respect that there are some people who would not participate in that activity. An important part of scaffolding that, though, and thinking why is the student not wanting to record her or his response, is to explain the benefit, the purpose, really, of recording these videos. So we're not doing this to be arbitrary. The reason that we're recording these videos is, on the one hand, to get the person's thoughts, the group's thoughts, out so that they can be codified and then people can come back and look at those later, including the person. But there's also the person presenting, being able to speak to a large audience, be it digitally or physically in the classroom, and then be able to reflect on her or his own performance. It's an important skill, and if we're transparent about that and we communicated it to the students, they may be more understanding for its purpose and it won't seem arbitrary. This addresses both the I don't wish to speak out to the classroom and I don't wish to participate in the recording part. But if a student really doesn't want to speak out to the classroom at all, it's the responsibility of that student to say during the group assignment of roles period, look, this isn't a task I want to take on, because there's an obvious possibility that I'll be called upon to speak to the class. Not my lot in life. And that's not desirable. We wish that people would rotate through all these roles in time. But if that's the case, very well. Having the ability to communicate that to the group and get roles assigned is an important aspect of this group work task in the first place, and communicating that to students can address this issue before it ever arises.